Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will put toe together and will get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touch pass on the right. Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hawk. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Got the quick pass. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's reeled in. It's Pierce.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking left. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Hawk. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last. Another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 17 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Rourke. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Hawk. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goal post and pick up a first down at the 23. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your backs.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. And they're not on the same page there. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Whips it out in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd, and he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. With the catch, it's Pitts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wolf. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. That gives them a 16-10 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. It'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. To the air, it's Rourke. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give out of the gun. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. From the red zone, it's Hawk. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This defense is going to have to do do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To throw, it's Rourke. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to run it. It's Hawk. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Pitts. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Creates a little room. Runs through a tackle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air. It's Rourke. Pulls it in. It's Pierce. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Catch is made at the 15. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Get it out on the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. Fires complete on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Arkansas, 17.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They have declared their intentions on this drive. It's first and 10 again. Looking for a gap. It's Hawk. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
He wants to throw it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that with second and 8 coming up. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Rourke. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Grab drive near the sticks. It's Pierce. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw. It's Rourke. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The pull and throw off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.